This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 66 yards. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Smith. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Motion man left is Lazard. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Motion man left is Lazard. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Walker now on 1st and 10. 104 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific. in this first half. To throw on second down is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. On second down, here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Smith rolling to his left. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Well, a gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Walker with another carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Short throw to Disley.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Smith going to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and 4. And going right back to Walker. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. On 4th down, Smith. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And the Jets have got it. They'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting